Hello, hello. Welcome back to all the students. I am Captain Rail Sanju. Welcome to online classes from Department of Chemistry, Government Degree College, Peddapalli. In the last class, we discussed about carbonyl compounds, some of the chemical properties. Today, we are going to discuss about the remaining chemical properties of carbonyl compounds, that is aldehydes and ketones. Okay, ketones. Today let us starts from this reaction. It is a name reaction, very important reaction, very interesting reaction. Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction. Ketones reacts with the hydrazine to form hydrazones. This is the hydrazone compound. Hydrazone. The starting compound hydrazine. We will observe in the next slide. Here, this is the aldehydes or ketones. Here we are using ketones on reaction with the hydrazine. It converted as hydrazones. Okay. Ketones reacts with the hydrazine to form hydrazones. This transformation has practical utility because hydrazones are readily reduced under a strong basic condition. Here this is the reaction. Hydrazone product on reaction with the reduction reaction with a strong basic, that is potassium hydroxide, in presence of water. Heat the reaction mixture. It turns as a normal alkane. Here loss of N2 nitrogen molecule to forms normal alkane. Is it clear? In presence of strong basic, it reduces very easily. A hydrazone compound in presence of strong base, it converted as normal alkane chain, that is more yield, nearly 82% product is obtained from this reaction. Okay. This is the clear reaction. Here ketone on reaction with the hydrazine in presence of acid, hydrazine. Here loss of water molecule, cleavage like this, H2 hydrogen molecule and oxygen, loss of water molecule. That particular nitrogen attached here in place of oxygen, there is a nitrogen atom attached to this cyclic ring. Okay, this is the intermediate hydrazine. This hydrazine on reaction with the strong base, that is potassium hydroxide, in presence of water, heat the reaction mixture to forms 80% of alkane, normal alkane. Here loss of N2 molecule. Loss of N2 molecule will get a more yield, that is 80% of this cycloalkane is obtained from this reaction. It is a name reaction, Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction. This transformation is called the Wolff-Kishner reduction, named after the German chemist Ludwig Wolff and the Russian chemist N.M. Kishner. Wolff-Kishner, both the scientists, N.M. Kishner. This provides a two-step procedure for reducing a ketone to alkane. Is it clear? It is a two-step procedure. In the first step, that particular hydrazine in presence of acid, the carbonyl compound is converted as hydrazone, intermediate hydrazone. This is the first step, and this particular hydrazone on reaction with the base, strong base, it turns normal alkane. This is the second step. It is the two-step procedure, reducing process. Is it clear? This is the Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction. Now we will go to the mechanism part of this particular reaction. This, based on this single step reaction, in this two-step reaction, we don't know what are the ions, what are the intermediates are formed in the middle of the reaction. For that purpose, we'll go to actual mechanism part of this particular reaction. Okay, this is about mechanism, Wolff-Kishner reduction mechanism. Here please observe, this is the hydrazone compound, hydrazone. Okay, this intermediate hydrazone, this is simple attachment after loss of water molecule H2 and O, loss of water molecule, it converted as hydrazone. From that we'll discuss hydrazone. This is the hydrazone. This is cyclic ring. Here we did not mention that cyclic ring. Okay, hydrazone. Hydrazone on proton transfer step, reaction with the strong base. So here potassium hydroxide we are using, that base hydroxy nucleophile here, proton transfer step. This particular nucleophile abstract hydrogen, proton transfer from this amine group. One of the proton is removed. This cleavage of NH bond, one of the proton is removed, and resonance stabilized to form a resonance stabilized intermediate. This is the resonance stabilized intermediate. It exists two isomer, two resonance structures. Here please observe in what way this structure, this negative charged highly electron density nitrogen, pair of electron donates to this side. In that case, cleavage of pi bond, that carbonyl carbon gets negative. This is the resonance structure of that particular intermediate. Is it clear? Negative charged carbonyl carbon. This intermediate on reaction with the water, water proton, it is also proton transfer step. Here negative charged this electrons abstract hydrogen. On that carbonyl carbon there is a hydrogen. The intermediate is protonated. Okay, the intermediate is protonated. Next, another hydrogen on amine function group. Here another hydrogen abstract transfer, abstract removed from the compound, hydrogen removed and that abstracted by OH minus. It is also proton transfer step. Another proton is removed from the intermediate. Okay, this nitrogen, terminal nitrogen gets negative. Is it clear? Here from this intermediate, here the pair of electron donates to again nitrogen side. Here in between nitrogen there is a formation of triple bond. In that case, cleavage of CN bond immediately. Cleavage of CN bond immediately. This particular carbonyl carbon gets negative, that is called as carbanion. To forms carbanion. Nitrogen carbon atom, that carbonyl carbon atom gets negative. In that case, that ion species is called as carbanion. Is it clear? Here loss of N2 molecule, nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas is expelled from this step. Nitrogen gas is expelled, generating a carbanion. Here loss of leaving group. What is that leaving group here? Nitrogen gas. Nitrogen N2 molecule, N2 nitrogen gas is expelled from this step. This is the leaving group to forms carbanion. Okay, that carbanion in the last step on reaction with the again water. It is also proton transfer step. That proton abstract this carbon, it converted as normal alkane chain. Okay, normal alkane chain, CH2. After loss of nitrogen gas, it turns as a alkane chain. The last step is also called as proton transfer step. The carbanion is protonated. This particular carbanion is protonated, generating the product, generating the final product alkane chain. This is the 80%. This CH2, the last compound alkane, cycloalkane chain, cyclohexane. Is it there? Cyclohexane more yield 80% of the product is obtained from this reaction. This is the final product. This is about clear mechanism of this Wolff-Kishner reduction. Okay, Wolff-Kishner reduction process. Is it clear, all of you? Okay. Now let us go to another reaction. Hydrolysis of acetols. This is the starting compound acetal. OR alkoxy groups are attached to the carbonyl acetal. Okay. Treatment of an acetal with the aqueous acid. Here aqueous acid, water and acid, affords the corresponding aldehyde or ketone. Will get a corresponding aldehyde or ketone, and the byproduct 2 moles of alcohol. Okay, here breakage like this. Here we are representing with the red mark, cleavage like this, OR and OR It abstracts hydrogen from water. Okay, it turns as a 2 moles of alcohol ROH is obtained from this reaction. Here to forms ketone as a product. Hydrolysis of this particular acetols on a reaction with the water in presence of acid to get a ketones. Clear? Okay. Acetol hydrolysis generally requires acid catalysis. Okay. In the last reaction we observed acid. Here generally acetols on hydrolysis, acid catalysis. The reaction proceeds. If when we use acetols do not undergo hydrolysis under aqueous basic condition, generally these acetols undergo in presence of acid catalysis. In presence of aqueous basic condition, the reaction do not undergo this hydrolysis process. Here we are using strong base instead of acid. We are using strong base, sodium hydroxide, in presence of water, strong base. Here there is no reaction proceeds. No reaction, no product is obtained from this reaction when we use instead of acid basic condition. In basic condition the reaction not proceed. Okay, is it clear? This is the mechanism part of that particular acetol to ketone formation. Acetol to ketone formation. Here, this is the starting compound acetol. 2 alkoxy groups are attached to this alpha carbon. Here, in the first step, proton transfer step, the carbonyl group is protonated, rendering is more electrophilic. Here more electrophilic, even though on reaction with the hydronium ion, H3O plus H2O water molecule in presence of acid, hydronium ion. Here proton transfer. This is the protonated compound, intermediate. Protonated intermediate. From this, loss of leaving group. This is a good leaving group. It turns as a good leaving group, ROH, because it loses from this step, second step. Here pair of electron, another alkoxy group, pair of electron donates to this side. Immediately CO bond cleavages, loss of leaving group, that is ROH, alcohol. Okay, a molecule of alcohol, ROH, is ejected as a leaving group from this reaction. Then we are getting oxonium ion, oxygen containing positive charge containing species. On reaction with the nucleophilic attack, here this water functions as a nucleophile. Here water molecule functions as a nucleophile and attacks the powerful electrophile on this carbonyl carbon. Immediately breakage of this particular pi bond in between CO, that oxygen gets neutralized. Okay, neutralized it converted as OR, normal OR, attachment of this water molecule, protonated compound. From this, next step is also called as proton transfer step. Water functions, another mole of water on reaction with this intermediate. Water functions as a base here, as a base, and remove a proton, proton from this water molecule. This terminal hydrogen abstracted by water. Okay, here water functions as a base. It attracts hydrogen from this. Okay, it turns as a hydroxy functional group. This compound is called as hemiacetal. Okay, water functions as a base and removes a proton, giving a hemiacetal. This particular hemiacetal on reaction with the hydronium ion H3O plus. It is also proton transfer step. The hemiacetal is protonated, generating an excellent leaving group. Here excellent leaving group generated in the first step already. First step, that one of the OR function group is converted as excellent leaving group. Immediately loss of that particular leaving group in the next step we have already discussed in the first stage of reaction. Here also same, the another alkoxy function group is converted as excellent leaving group. Here ROH plus or O plus. On hydroxy function group, that pair of electron donates to this side, immediately cleavage of this particular CO bond and oxygen atom gets neutralized. Loss of this particular leaving group, that is ROH, alcohol is removed from the reaction. A molecule of alcohol, that is ROH, is ejected as a leaving group, as a excellent leaving group. After that, again it forms oxonium ion intermediate. Okay, positive charged species intermediate. From that, on reaction with the water molecule, another mole of water molecule, the last step, final step, is also called as proton transfer step. This final step is also called as proton transfer step. Water functions as a base. This water, here also this step, here water functions as a base. Okay, water functions as a base and remove a proton. After removing this particular proton, here oxygen atom gets neutralized. After removing a proton, giving a ketone. Is it clear? After removing a proton, the oxygen atom, that ketonic oxygen atom, gets neutralized. The final compound is ketone. Ketone is obtained from this reaction. Acetal to ketone formation. The last reaction. Here, this is the Acetal to ketone formation on hydrolysis in presence of acid. In presence of aqueous acid, under aqueous acid condition, the reaction proceeds. If the acetal do not undergo hydrolysis under aqueous basic condition, here basic condition, the reaction, here no reaction. Okay, is it clear? This is about acetal to ketone formation mechanism. Is it clear, all of you? Mechanism part. Okay. Now let us go to hydrolysis of imines and enamines. Hydrolysis of imines and enamines. Here please observe, this is the imine imine function group. Enamine, here single bond and double bond. Enamine function group. Here nitrogen atom directly bonds with the double bond. Here nitrogen atom with a single bond, then double bond attached to double bond. Imine, the first compound, imine, and enamine, the second compound, also undergo hydrolysis when treated with the aqueous acid to form carbonyl compound. This is the carbonyl compound ketone we are getting in this reaction. Here please observe, imine on reaction with the water treated with the aqueous acid to forms ketone, and here breakage like this we are representing with the red mark, or NH2, it bonds with the H2 and oxygen attached with this double bond, it converts as ketone or NH2. Here the byproduct is primary amine. Okay, when we go to enamine undergoes hydrolysis on reaction with the water treated with the aqueous acid to forms ketone, and here after breakage, we are representing, indicating with the red mark, the remaining, that terminal function group is a R2NH, here producing secondary amine. In the first case, formation of primary amine. In this reaction, here secondary amine is obtained in this hydrolysis process. Is it clear, all of you? Okay. Now let us go to sulfur nucleophiles. Sulfur nucleophiles, 2 moles of RSH, sulfur nucleophile. Here we are using on reaction with the carbonyl compound. It may be aldehyde or ketone. Okay. In acidic conditions, an aldehyde or ketone will react with the 2 equivalents of thiol to form a thioacetal. acetal. Here, when we compare with the last reaction, acetal starting material is a OR, alkoxy groups, OR, OR. Instead of that OR here, sulfur atom is there, sulfur, Sr, Sr, because the compound is called as thioacetal. Is it clear? Thioacetal. It may be aldehyde or ketone on reaction with 2 moles of RSH on treatment with the acid in acidic condition to forms thioacetal, and byproduct is water molecule. This thioacetal formation, the reaction is reversible reaction. Immediately this thioacetal can also forms again the starting material aldehyde, or it may be ketone. This is about sulfur nucleophile. Sulfur nucleophiles. Here to formation of cyclic thioacetals. Here please observe. In this reaction we can also use aldehydes or ketones on reaction with the just like a H2O2 hydrogen peroxide like a structure, thioperoxide. If a compound with the 2 SH groups is used in this reaction, it containing 2 SH function group is used to form a cyclic thioacetal. Here, after breakage of this oxygen, thio, sulfur, both the sulfur bonded with this particular carbonyl carbon. It forms a cyclic ring, 5-membered cyclic ring. It is called as cyclic thioacetal, and water molecule is also produced from this reaction. Okay, is it clear? This is also sulfur nucleophile. Another example for sulfur nucleophile. When treated with the ranitidine, thioacetals undergo desulfurization, yielding an alkane. Here, ranitidine is a porous nickel aluminum alloy in which the surface has absorbed hydrogen atoms. It is these hydrogen atoms that ultimately replace the sulfur atoms. Is it clear that particular ranitidine absorbs hydrogen? Those hydrogen atoms replace that particular heteroatoms, sulfur atoms. Okay, this is the 5-membered cyclic ring thioacetal. In presence of ranitidine, it absorbs hydrogen atoms. Okay, converted as normal alkane after loss of sulfur, desulfurization reaction. This reaction is called as sulfurization reaction to forms normal alkane chain. Okay. Yeah. Next, another example is it is also sulfur nucleophile reaction. The reactions above provide us with another two-step method for the reduction of ketone. This method involves formation of the thioacetal followed by desulfurization with a ranitidine. Here we are representing in a single step, but it involves method. Two-step method. The carbonyl compound on reaction with the in presence of acid on reaction with the two sulfur atom containing compound. First, it converted as this type of cyclic acetal. This is the first step reaction. Carbonyl compound on reaction with the 2SH group containing this H2S2 in presence of acid, it converted as cyclic thioacetal. Like that, here also this cyclic ring on reaction with this 2SH group containing compound in presence of acid, first it converted as cyclic thioacetal in the first step. Cyclic thioacetal in the first step. Then that particular cyclic thioacetal intermediate on reaction with the ranitidine. It is the second step. Okay, two-step method for this reduction of ketone. In the second step, that particular cyclic thioacetal on reaction with the ranitidine. Here the reaction followed by desulfurization with ranitidine to forms normal alkane. Here cycloalkane is obtained in this reaction. Cyclohexane is produced in this reaction. This is the second step. Here please observe the last reaction. This is the first step. First carbonyl compound, it may be aldehyde or ketone on reaction with the 2SH groups containing compound in presence of acid, it forms cyclic thioacetal. This cyclic thioacetal on reaction with the ranitidine, that second step. This ranitidine generally its surface of nickel metal absorbs hydrogens. Okay, those hydrogens replaced these two sulfur atoms. Okay, this is the second step. This second step is also involving in this reaction. Here we are directly we are mentioning this cycloalkane, but it is it involves two-step method. Okay, this is the first step, formation of cyclothioacetal, and the cyclothioacetal on reaction with the ranitidine to form cycloalkanes. This is the another example for sulfur nucleophiles. Is it clear? Is it clear, all of you? Okay. Hydrogen nucleophiles. Oh, another hydrogen nucleophiles. It is another example in our topic, different nucleophiles. Hydrogen nucleophiles we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay. In this short time we cannot cover that hydrogen nucleophile. It is also major topic. We'll discuss tomorrow. uh, okay, all the students will meet tomorrow at the same time. Thank you one and all.